Hello guys, and welcome to the first video in the history of this channel. In this video I'm going to show you how to create a really nice effect that you can add to your apps. This effect is a stretchable header, and you can find it in some apps, and I can remember one of them. It's WhatsApp. It's a very beautiful effect, and it will make your app stand out, and and it's beautiful in generally, and you should include it to your app. So let's go to my device and to show you the effect. So as we scroll, you can see the header stretches and stretches down and back, and you can see this nice bounce effect. I really love it. And when we scroll all the way up, I keep a little bit of the, it's like a sneak peek of the image, so the user know which image, remembers the image we keep in the top. So yes, let's dive in. Alright guys, we're at my computer and I just created an empty project. I called it Stretchy Header Tutorial. This is just a single view app. It doesn't have anything. It just have a view controller, app delegate obviously, and a view controller and a main storyboard. So just for you guys to know, I never use storyboards because for my opinion, they get when your app gets complex, they actually become limiting, but that's just from my opinion. I don't use them for that matter. So if you want videos with storyboard, just let me know, but in generally I do everything programmatically, and I find it very simple that way. So let's go to the app delegate and add a root controller. So the way to do this is just type in window, the root view controller, and we just instantiated this view controller here. So this is our root controller now. So what we are going to do is let's create the UI table view first. And okay, so you just have to do Command N or just right click here. I prefer the keyboard. So next, I'm going to call it my table view controller. So let's implement the UI kit and class. The way the naming convention, I generally use the name of the file. So in that case is my table view controller, and obviously it will implement from the UI table view controller. We're going to use the view load function to execute some of the code when the view loads, and we're going to super function view did load. So for the UI table view to function, we are going to need to override some of the functions, and one of them is the number of rows function, and I'm going to return 40 or any number that will allow us to actually scroll, and so that we can see our effect. So the other function is cell for row ads. So let's define our cell. We do that by typing table view dequal, and let's call it cell, and then we are going to use the index path, like here, index path. Okay, we're going to return this cell. Okay, if you want to actually know what this dequals reusable cell, just click on it and come here. So generally what this is just allow us to use the same cells. Like when we scroll, we are not going to load all the 40 cells that we have. We are going to load just a number of rows, and this function will allow us to reuse, and that's for performance reasons. If you want to know more about it, I usually keep this open to get all the information I need. So, but otherwise you can ask in the comment section and I can answer. But the points of the reason for this video is I'm not going to explain in detail how a UI table view works. It's just the effect for now. So let's continue. But to make this work, we are going to need to register the cell. So we do that by typing tableview dot register, and then UI tableview cell dot self. Okay, and we are going to type the same ID like here. Okay, now we just registered the cell. So what we're going to do now, but before, let's put some content. Okay, we're going to use the text label. It's a built-in label in the cells. So we're going to use that to type in just some lorem ipsum for now. You can type in whatever you want. So now to be able to see, if you compile now, you will not see anything, but that's because we didn't add the My Table View Controller into the View Controller. And here in this View Controller, we are going to add the image and the table. So let's first add the table. So the way to do that is just, let's do like self dot add child. We're going to add the controller. The controller, I forgot first to instantiate it. So let my table equal my table view controller, and we're going to add it first here. Then we're going to add the view. So we do that by doing like view add subviews, and we're going to get the view from the controller. So it's table view. Oops. Okay, table view. Okay, this basically now we just added a table. So if we compile now, we should see, but let me first fix a little bit of the layout. Sorry, I didn't do it before the video starts. Okay, so let's compile. It shouldn't take so long. Okay, sorry for the messages. Okay, it's building. It's building. I should edit this part. Come on. Oh my god, it is actually loading into my phone. Alright, sorry guys, I'm going to edit this part probably. So yeah, so we have a 6. Let's go. Okay, I can see it in my mobile, but let's see it here. Alright, build succeed. And as you can see, we have a table view. Easy peasy. So now, the general idea, just to explain to you the idea, is we're going to add an inset from the top of the table. We're not going to put the image on the header of the table, but we are going to stretch the table, to put a little bit of space between the content and the top of the phone, so that we can put the image and we can get the Y property, the Y position of the content. So when we scroll, we define the height of the image accordingly. and I'm going to show you this in code, just a moment. So let's define first the safe area. We do it by, let's go to my Tableview controller here, and let's do like a table view. It's Tableview dot content offset. We are going to use this content offset. Let's see a little bit of description about it. Sorry. All right. Okay, it's not showing for some reason. Okay. Basically, just allow us to define the space between the top and the content of the table. So we are going to use the class UIH insets, and let's use this constructor. So the top should be 300 and the rest is just zeros. Okay, so we defined a safe area, like a space between the top and, okay, we have some errors for some reasons. CG points, UIH insets. Okay, there is something going on. Okay, sorry guys. UIH insets, and probably I removed, okay, 300 000. So what we're going to say, oh my god, what's the problem? Cannot assign content offset. Content, oh my god, content inset. Okay, sorry, it's my first video, so errors, what can you do? So as you can see, we have defined an area. So now we are going to put an image in here, and when we scroll up, we're going to take the Y property to the content here and resize our image accordingly. So let's define an image. Okay, I just found an image and I named it poster. So let's go back to view controller and let's add the image. So we do that by typing image view equal UI image view, and let's add to the poster, the image source. So image view dot image, and let's call the UI image constructor with the property name it. Okay, so let's just type in poster. That's going to bring the poster image that we just uploaded, and we are going to define the fill mode. And what this fill mode is going to do is to fill the UI image view as we stretch or like decrease the area or increase the area of the image view. So it will stretch the image or change its size accordingly. So we do it by typing image view dot content mode equal dot scale aspect fill. So yeah, and it's important to clip the bounds so that when the image scrolls, it doesn't overflow the content. So we need to cut it. So we do that by typing just like so, image and clip to bounds equal true. So let's add it, but yeah, let's add it. So we do that by view at subview, image view. Okay, so did we position it? No, we need to position the image. So let's do it and give it a height. We're going to do it by typing just like so, frame equals CG rect. We're going to use this nice constructor, allow us to define a position from the left, position from the top, and the width, which is view.frame.width. It's going to take the width of the device, and then a height. A height we're going to say 300, and it's the same height that we gave to the stretch area. So if we compile now, we are going to see our image on the top. So let's give it a second. All right, but now the function is like the effect is not working yet. To actually make it work, we need to pass an instance of this image to the my Tableview controller. So let's create a variable here. It's a var image view of UI image view, and give it a null, and we are going to pass in this image view to the my Tableview controller. Do it like so. We're going to do my table dot image view and pass in the image view, just like so. Okay. So for this effect to work, we need to override another interesting function, and this function allows us to detect the scroll as we scroll, and it's scroll view did scroll. And yes, so we are going to need to get the Y position and get it as we scroll, so that when the user scroll up, we redefine the height of the image so that it gets like we resize it down and up as we scroll up or down. Okay, so the way to do this, okay, let's fix this issue first. We need to override. Okay, the way to do this is by first let's get the Y. So it's scroll view dot content inset, not content offset dot Y. This gives us a negative value, and we are going to need a positive value. And so the way to do it is add in just a minus sign here. And yeah, it's easy actually. Let's just another line of code. We are going to define the image view. So image view dot frame, and we are going to use the CG rect. I love this constructor. It gives us a lot of options here. So the X should be 0, the Y obviously 0. The width is we're going to get the width of the device, so frame dot width, and the height is going to be for now the Y. And yeah, let's try this out. For now it's going to work, but the header will disappear, and if you some would like it to disappear, but I don't like it, so just a small fix to this. We're going to use a max function, and the way this works is we are going to stop resizing the image when the Y is 60 from the top. So we do this by defining, let's define a height, and we use the max. So we are comparing two values, the Y and 60. And let's not forget to add this to replace the Y here. Okay. So, okay, I might. All right, let's build and see. Okay, probably have a problem here. Sorry. Okay, let's build again. It will take a second. All right. So this is it. Thank you guys, and if you like the video and the concept of this channel, please subscribe and like, and it doesn't harm to click the bell button. You'll get all the videos and all the new videos, and yeah, please share it if you want, and bye for now.